Say, man, the state prosecution team went to Pound Town on the defense team in the YSL RICO case today, man, as they brought in gang expert Detective Underwood, man, and they milked her for everything she had, and she was pretty good today. I hate to say it, man, the defense ain't had no answer for her today, man. None. Brian Steele tried his best to try to stop the bleeding, but Detective Underwood was just giving it up, man. She was able to make a direct connection between music lyrics and actual crimes. Let's get to the content, man.
Are you familiar with what that location is?
Yes.
And where is that?
That's 1007 Hill Street, in Atlanta, Zone 3.
And how are you familiar with that location?
That location was YFN Lucci's mother's residence during the time that she was a victim of 2 drive-by shootings.
And would it be of note, hypothetically speaking, if the drive-bys were purported to be by members of a particular gang whose gang member wrote a song or sang a song that says, "I shot at your mommy, now you no longer mention me"?
Yes, that would be significant.
Objection, Your Honor. 704B.
Overruled. Why would that be of note?
Because it actually happened. It was a real crime that happened where the rival's mama was shot.
DDI. 6 DDI. 8 DDI. 11 DDI. And I want to also show you 1 GG. Is that the same location?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to show you 3 GG. Showing 6 GG. 14 GG. 17 GG. 20 GG. And 26 GG. Hypothetically, if there was a member of a gang who shot at or in the direction or shot a gang investigator that was trying to arrest him, and this person shot at him multiple times, would it be of any significance to you as an expert if there was a song by a member of that same gang and in that song it says "Killing 12"? Would that be of any significance to you, hypothetically, as a gang investigator?
Your
as
Honor,
a gang?
I think so.
No, Your Honor, that was the one that you sustained it earlier for mentioning that Mr. Apt objecting. You sustained it earlier.
No, that's incorrect.
He asked.
You sustained a different objection I made. She was allowed to testify about her opinion about 12, and it's been asked and answered.
As an expert, was shooting at a police officer, and could that increase the status in a gang?
Yes.
How?
It shows your the other gang members that you are willing to put in work for the gang, put your life on the line, because sometimes if an officer fires back, then you can be killed, so you will risk your life for the gang. But if you can do it and get away with it, you get stain. And stain, the definition of stain is you get like not really rank, but you can get like appreciation, or you can get, street creds. With a lot of the gang members are looking for to get street creds, not only from the higher ups in the gang, but from the gang members that they, roll with, or even just from the public.
You may have the same answer, so I apologize.
how many songs or has he put out or a record label put out for public consumption besides how many were made, if you know?
I don't know.
I'm not just including it to you, I'm expanding it to your coworkers, your team, the prosecution team. Do you know if anybody ever had that type of information to your knowledge?
I don't think that was relevant. I think the actual relevance was the things that were said.
Response calls for legal conclusion, relevance.
I think she's using it in the lay term of the word. So overruled.
I don't even understand. Okay.
You can continue.
I was just saying, I don't think that we targeted the music per se. I think it was just certain songs. We didn't try to keep up with how many songs were released over the years, or it was only particular songs that stood out, that had certain lyrics that kind of either taunted the other side, or, you know, like I said, it's when you rap about stuff that actually happened, we paid attention.
That is his, and I'm not quoting it, but so if I'm wrong, please apologize, but it just happened. I believe that's his way of life, something to that effect. I believe that's character. This is a gang expert. This is a 10-year, 12-year police officer, gang unit, ATF affiliate, and it's just repetitive. We just had the same exact issue come up with the former retired Detective Dennis, and I just don't understand. You know, I'm asking questions. I did not invoke character, and I get that's his way of life. Whatever the quote is. Okay, Mr.
I understand that was a way of life for him. Also, in the same answer, she's talking about not being an expert on his music, and I know she mentions lick as well. I don't think it comes anywhere near what happened with Investigator Dennis. I think that's a kind of vague, I do think it's somewhat non-responsive, but a vague answer that doesn't cross the line in the way that what Investigator Dennis said in his testimony. But I will have her back and instruct her, which frankly she ought to know better anyway. But I do think it was kind of vague enough and wrapped up in enough other things. I'll give a curative instruction if you all would like, or we can just move on. Or you'd prefer.
I would just ask for the mistrial. I believe it will be denied, and that I could preserve it with a curative instruction. Yes.
Okay.
Say, man, now I've been dragging the state prosecution. I've been dragging them, bro, because they've been putting on a clown show, pretty much. I mean, if you've been paying attention or you seen anybody clips, it wasn't nothing short of a clown show. Now, to be fair, they came bringing the heat today. To start the week, they had a gang expert, Detective Underwood, and they got a lot out of her today as pertaining to the case, music lyrics, gang affiliation, making the connections between what's going on in the streets and what they're saying in the music, and making that direct connection to actual crimes. So I think the prosecution team is bringing their A. They trying to bring their A game. We'll see how long it lasts. But they had a pretty solid day today, and that hasn't been the case in the past because, like I say, it's just they've been all over the place. The judge been getting on them. Judge Whitaker been getting on them, and they just been waffling all over the place. They've been trying to sneak stuff in. They trying to say things that they know they're not supposed to say in front of the jury. They've been getting in trouble for that. They doing these backroom chats where they talking about the case, and they getting spanked for that. Like all sorts of stuff they've been doing, bro, that ain't been in line with the professionalism of how they supposed to be conducting themselves while they actively trying a case. And so today, the defense side, they looked at real weak. Brian Steele was struggling to give a response or a rebuttal to the evidence as it played out, because it was clean cut. It was what it was. You dig what I'm saying? They was taking what was said in the music. They was taking what was posted on the internet and drawing that straight line connection to actual crimes. You dig what I'm saying? You heard them reference lyrics that was talked about, you know, shooting up your mama house, and they drew that direct connection to YFN Lucci mama house getting shot up several times, and her getting shot too, by the way. So it, all in all, man, the prosecution team did their thing today, man. We'll see if they able to keep it up, as they haven't been able to do it in the past, and we'll see where it go, man. I'll get at y'all on the next one, man. Y'all be smooth. I'm out.